Hi everyone, I want to show you how to use EdPuzzle.com to create some really good video lessons. You can create your own videos if you would like, if you want to screencast and use Screencastify, but you can also use videos that already exist which do not require you to make your own at all. So I'm going to go through a couple things: how to log in, how to find a video, how to edit a video, and how to post the assignment on Google Classroom. We'll go back and forth. I'll summarize this after we do each item, and you can kind of pause and take notes if you would like, or you can just continue to watch through and see how everything goes. So the first thing we're going to do is how to log in. So if you want to write these steps down, you can, but you will be logging in as a teacher. We'll log in with Google, and then we'll select our ParamusSchools.org account. You already have an EdPuzzle account, the district's purchased one, so let's see what this looks like actually in your browser. So when you're in EdPuzzle, you'll go to Login, you'll select your teacher, and then you'll see there's an option to sign in with Google. You might have to scroll down to see it, but you'll select that, you'll get a little pop-up window, and you can click on your ParamusSchools.org account. It'll log in automatically because every one of us has an account. The first thing you'll see is your content. That's the screen that you'll be brought to first, and because I've already signed up with this, I'm in the school as a math teacher at the high school, and I see all the other high school teachers. I can see what they're doing. I can see other math videos that exist. I can see other videos in New Jersey that people are using a lot of throughout the whole country. If I scroll back up, I can go down here to Paramus High School, and I can see what other teachers are doing in other subject areas. So if you're doing something with another teacher, you can collaborate this way. But my content is really helpful because that's where all of your videos will be that you create. So the first thing I want to do is show you how to actually find a video. So on this same left-hand bar, you're going to see popular channels. If you scroll down, you've got a lot of options. EdPuzzle is one of the good channels, one of the good platforms to use because it has lessons that are already created. So I could look for anything. It will tell you how long the video is. If you see this little number here with this symbol, it says that there are 12 questions or notes embedded already. None of the other channels have that. EdPuzzle has questions and notes already embedded in them, which will make the lesson the lesson. So I'm going to select one of them, or you could search for, whatever topic you want. How to graph a line. If that's something that you're doing, you'll get all of these different videos that you can search through. You can look for shorter ones, you can look for longer ones, you can browse through them and play them, and you can click the play button here. It'll allow you to play the video. You'll see where there are questions embedded throughout, what kind of questions they are, and here you have the option to edit, copy, assign, or share. If you find one you like, definitely click copy, and this adds the video and the lesson to your content, and you can find it there. If you think somebody else might like one, you can share it. You can copy this link, and you can email it to somebody else if you feel like they would enjoy the video or you think would be useful, or you just want to get somebody else's feedback on it, especially if you're doing a collaboration lesson. So you could use EdPuzzle, or if I go back, I can look up Khan Academy, I can look at different videos there. I can look up National Geographic, different types of videos there depending on what my content area is, but I can send it to my content and it will show up here. So I'm going to pause for a minute. I'm going to go back just to summarize how to find a video, so if you want to jot that down, you can. So how to find a video, remember you want to be in content. You'll see that on the left-hand side of the screen. You can use these popular channel links to search for different platforms. EdPuzzle has pre-made lessons already done. You can edit them, you can change questions, but they already have like a starting point for you. YouTube, Khan Academy, all these other platforms have videos that exist on those sites, and I'll show you how to edit those and embed questions into them as well. So we'll talk about how to edit a video next. If you want to pause this, take notes, you can. If you want to pause the next slide we're about to do, take notes, you can do that too, and then I'll show you. So once you find a video you like I said, you're going to want to click on it, and you can select copy. If you click on the whole video, you saw what it looked like before. It showed up on the right hand side. But if you're just browsing here, you can do the checkbox and click copy this way as well, and it'll send it to My Content. You'll be allowed to edit in 3 parts. You'll be able to cut the video into a smaller time frame, do a voiceover to add your own voice, and then you can add in questions, checkpoint questions, multiple choice, open-ended, or you can add in notes to students. Multiple choice will be graded automatically. Open-ended, you would have to go back in and grade those or check those yourself, but you can add feedback to multiple choice answers that are correct or incorrect. When you're done editing, I'll show you to click finish, and you can assign to classes. Once you've assigned a video though, you cannot go back and edit it. So just be careful that when you're happy with the video, before you assign it, just make sure it's exactly what you want. So here I am in My Content. I'm going to select one of the videos and edit it. You'll see there are 3 different parts: cut, voiceover, and questions. To cut, what you're going to do, this is going to cut down your video time. Say you just want a small portion, right at the beginning. You can drag this blue bar at either end, and it's going to shorten the video. I'll pause that. So this one already had questions in it, and because I cropped it, it would have cut this question out. If you have questions already embedded in yours, you may just want to keep it, but if you have a regular video you're just trying to cut down, you can shorten it a little bit so that it's not as long, or it's just the one part that you want them to see. The kids don't need to see everything else. It's up to you. I usually don't cut them down, but if it's way too long and you just want them to see like 2 minutes, go for it. The next option is voiceover. You can, replace the existing audio with an explanation of your words. If you're a foreign language teacher, this is a really great way to let the kids hear you speaking in whatever language you want them to hear. You can start recording, it'll play it over, and that'll be that. The last option is for questions. You can add in multiple choice questions. You'll see as you play the video, you can have it stop at a certain point and add in a multiple choice question, an open-ended question, or a note. You can add in multiple questions to a certain point. So let's say at this point in the video, I want to add a multiple choice question. I click on it, and I get this that pops up. I can ask whatever question I want. I can put in my answer choice. I can make answer choice 2 correct, answer choice 1 incorrect. I can add feedback to this wrong question. You can have kids email you. You can add in another answer choice. It goes on. You can make multiple parts correct, and students would have to answer, they would have to select both answer choices. It's a good select all that apply question. You would hit save when you're done. And if you wanted to add another question in at this point, you could go down here, add something else in, whichever one of your questions that you want. Say I want another multiple choice question. I can hit save again once I do that. And now I've just thrown in 2 questions that the kids have to do at this point. You can put in notes, whatever you would like. You'll see these 2 dots. These are indicating that there are 2 questions here while you're editing. When you're done adding in your questions, you're happy with what they look like, you're going to go up here and click finish. And over here you'll see all the questions and the notes that you added in. Assign, edit, duplicate, delete. You would want to assign. I'm going to assign it just to this sample class. If you don't have any classes, You can add a new class. You can enter it on your own, or you can import from Google Classroom. All mine are already in here, so I don't need to do it again, but that's how you could add in your class if you don't have it yet, so students don't have to sign up. So I already have this. I'm going to go back. I'm going to assign it to my sample class. Let's say this assignment isn't for Friday. I can assign it to start Friday. Hit save, and it's due Friday at 11:59, and save. Prevent skipping means the students cannot skip through the questions they have to answer. Turn on closed captioning, that's an option, and you can assign. You do have the option to post on Google Classroom, and it'll post directly to your page. If it's something, if it's a lesson later on and you don't want the students to have access to it yet, I would refrain from doing that at the moment. I'll show you how to go back and add a link. But if you're going to upload them anyway, you can feel free to add this button, even just in the future if you want to use this as an assignment. So let's say you don't do that. You want to post it to Google Classroom separately. You can go to My Classes. Make sure you're clicking in the class that you would like. You can click directly on the assignments, and you can hit Share Assignment down here and copy this link. There you can post it on Google Classroom. You can attach this link. Each link is unique to each class. So if you have multiple sections, you will have to copy multiple links to Google Classroom. You won't be able to just post one link for all the classes. Otherwise, every single student gets lumped into one class, and that's a little bit harder to keep track of. To summarize again how to post on Google Classroom, you want to go to your classes. Say you're not doing this immediately after you assign. Select whichever class you're posting to. Select your desired assignment. Select the Share Assignment button. You'll see it down here kind of in the background. This window will pop up. You can hit Copy Link and post as an assignment in Google Classroom. The link only works, like I said, for a specific class, so you will have to copy new links for multiple sections. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this is a resource that will help you out during this. Let me know if you have any questions.